guys! So today I'm going to be showing you a really fun look. I'm going to be doing a Cleopatra style look inspired by Kim Kardashian. So this is the finished eye look. And you can see it's very like Egyptian cat eye. Really fun with like golds and bronzes and the black sultry wing. So I have on my gold Cleopatra jewelry. And I have bronzer all over my face. Normally I wouldn't recommend doing that. If you want to see the correct way to apply bronzer, you can click right here. But Kim Kardashian has significantly darker skin than I do, so I just did a brushing of Afterglow Organic Glow Bronzer in medium all over my face. And then I'm going to apply blush just to my cheeks, and the color I'm going to be using for that is Organic Mineral Blush in Peachy. And I'm going to be taking that on my blush brush. And that's the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm just applying that right to the apples of my cheeks, just to brighten the face and give us a little color right on our cheeks. I'm also going to apply a highlight color to the tops of my cheeks. And that'll just brighten up the face and lift your cheekbones. And what I'm going to be using for that is Afterglow Mineral Eyeshadow in Halo, which I really like because it's just a shimmery nude color. So I'm going to be just taking a little bit of that color on my blush brush, just the same brush we just used, and then applying it to the tops of my cheeks, right over that blush we just applied. So I'm actually going to apply my lip color before my eye color. And in order to get kind of that nude peachy color, I'm going to apply a concealer first. And I'm just using Afterglow Organic Aloe Concealer in Ultra Light, which is the lightest color. And I'm going to take a little bit of that on my hand, just like that. And then I'm going to use my ring finger and just apply it all over my lip. So I'm going to top it off with a lip gloss, just to give it a little bit more color and put a little bit more color back into our lips. So I'm using Afterglow Organic Hydra gloss in Carousel, which has a little bit of orange to it, and that's really going to pick up on the bronzer that we put on and make us look more tan. So I'm just applying one dot to the middle of my lip and then smoothing it out with my finger. It gives you a really nice nude glossy lip that's really going to accentuate your tan. So after we have our lips done, I'm going to start on my eye. And I've already lined my waterline with just a white eyeliner, and I'm going to use the same white eyeliner to fill in this area in the corner of my eye, just right underneath, kind of going a little bit into my lash line. And I'm also going to draw a quick line right underneath my brow, across my brow bone, and this is going to help pick up on the highlighter that we applied there. So I'm just warming that up and smoothing it out with my fingers. Okay, so you can see that already brightened our eye, and that's going to pick up a lot more when we apply our shadow under it. It's going to adhere to that liner and then make it a lot more brighter than it would if we were to just do it without that. So I'm going to take Organic Satin eyeshadow in Lavish, which is going to be my gold color, and I'm going to take that on my oval eyeshadow brush, and I'm just using this dry, dipping it into that shadow, and then topping off the excess in the cap. And then I'm just going to apply that to that white we just applied. And then I also already have concealer on my eyelid, and what I used for that was Organic Triple Eye Treatment in Shortcake. I just applied that on my lid when I was applying my concealer elsewhere. So that's kind of going to act as an eyeshadow base and help your eyeshadow stick to your eyelid. So I'm just going to apply my gold color to my eyelid, up to my crease. And then when I get to the outside corner of my eye, you can see it kind of fills in this gap between my black and shimmery brown. So I'm just going to sweep that out a little bit so I have something to apply that brown eyeshadow and black eyeliner over. And then I'm going to take my crease color, and I actually have two. The first one is going to be Mineral Eyeshadow in Suede. And I'm going to be using this on, I'm using 3 different angled eyeliner brushes for this look. This is going to be the first one. I'm just dipping it into Suede. And then I'm going to apply that to my crease Just using pretty soft line, and you're just blending it into that gold color you've already applied. I'm not going to go down into my crease down here. I'm actually going to follow that yellow line out, and this is going to help create that kind of cat-eye Egyptian look. And then I'm going to take my second color, and I'm using Afterglow Powdered Eyeliner in Hot Cocoa, which is just a deeper version of that Suede eyeshadow. And I'm going to use 1 pump of my Afterglow Organic Color Lock right in the lid to kind of create a paste out of this eyeshadow. And I'm using another one of my angled eyeliner brushes, and I'm just going to swish that around in the lid with a little bit of that powder, just so you get an eyeliner consistency. And then after I have that the right consistency, I'm going to kind of scrape off the excess in the lid. And then, starting at the inner corner of my eye with the point, I'm going to fill in my crease, going a little bit higher than my crease on the outside corner, and mimicking that same shape that we just did with Suede, but making it a lot thinner and more dramatic and precise. After you've perfected the shape of that eyeliner in your crease, I'm going to take the same eyeshadow I used in my crease before on the same exact brush, and I'm just going to buff out that eyeliner, kind of making it a little less precise, just to soften it and make it not so drastic. So I'm just kind of applying it around that color, blending it into the rest of my eyelid and that gold color that we applied before. We're going to start applying our black eyeliner, and this is probably the most difficult part of the whole process, just because you have to be so precise and use such clean lines. And so you want to make sure you have plenty of Q-tips on hand, just so that you can get them wet with a water bottle, maybe a little bit of makeup remover if you need it, just so that you can clean up those lines as you go. So I'm using, once again, an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm using my Afterglow Powder Eyeliner in Raven with another pump of that organic Afterglow cover lock, and then I'm going to start lining my eyelid in the inner corner, keeping it super, super thin. Just going along my lash line, keeping it super thin to begin with. And then once we get to about here, so about a quarter of the way across our eye, we can start making a little bit thicker. Okay, so once you've lined your upper eyelid all the way to the outer corner, we're going to start forming this little wing right here. You can see a little bit closer, which just form fits to that brown eyeshadow just a couple centimeters lower. So you're basically just going to take the pointy end and start it where you want it to start, and then drag it in. And I'm keeping it really, really thin underneath my eye. And then once I get about 3/4 of the way across my eye, I'm going to start dragging it out to form this point that goes around the white and yellow eyeshadow we applied before. So I'm going to start it right here where we want it to end, and then starting with the point again like we did for the wing, I'm going to drag it into that eyeliner underneath my lash line. And then I would apply my mascara, and the one I'm using is Afterglow Pure Soul Mascara in Onyx, which is just a black mascara. And then this is pretty much the finished look. For tons of fashion and beauty tips and more makeup looks like this, you can check out my website, karinalicious.webs.com. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.